The crypto markets, you could say, are becoming a bit of a bore over these last few days, these last few weeks. Crypto is fretting. Bitcoin is threatening again to tip below $60,000, and it could happen. And I want to talk about in this video where Bitcoin could actually go down to, and for it to still be okay if it did go down to, and for us still be able to potentially even hit 80, 90, 100k, or maybe even more than $100,000 in this current bull market cycle. So we can see Bitcoin is sitting at about 60k at the moment. It's boring. The retail mindset right now is clocking out. People are bored. Although when you zoom out, even on the year itself, we're up 2x this year and things are technically still extremely good. This level of growth is still very good for Bitcoin. We can see, in contrast to some precious metals, ETFs, public companies, commodities, Bitcoin is still sitting here at rank 10 with a $1.184 trillion market cap. And if Bitcoin can get to these massive numbers that we want to see it get to, it's going to sit above Google. It's going to sit above Nvidia. Maybe even try to, get between Apple and Microsoft. So this is something that for the future I really think could happen still. So Bitcoin at the moment is indeed slipping away. We've had those local highs recently. We had the $70,000, which is a great thing. But right now it's not happening. And we can just see the market is bleeding out slightly. Volume is down. The market cap is down 3.63%. Looking on the 24-hour. More coins are down 10% than up 10%. So we've got a lot of coins, again, bleeding out. Altcoins just falling away because Bitcoin is also, unfortunately, falling away right now. So let's talk about the charts, what I'm seeing, where is dangerous, where isn't dangerous, and overall, just really where we kind of are, because since the last cycle in 2020, we're in a very different place in terms of the fact that blockchain is much bigger. We've got many more chains, we've got many more altcoins, we've got many more layer 1, 2 infrastructure coins, we've got much more total value locked into cryptocurrency. And the way I see it right now is that we are in the same kind of place as we were in December 2020. We had the COVID crash here, and then we sparked a bull rally. And then when we got to this region here, this is technically retesting the previous bull market cycle's all-time high. And we can see we're at the same kind of area where we bottom in, which was here. We had lots of black swan events like FTX, Luna, all those horrible disasters. We had Sam Bankman-Fried. Then the bull market emerges. We're in that position where we're also hovering around the previous bull market cycle in terms of its market capital. Well, this is actually the total valuation of altcoins, by the way. I believe crypto total market cap. Oh no, this is just the crypto total market cap, so ignore that. This is the crypto total market cap. So what we can see is that we are getting to the same stage where we're trying to retest the previous bull market cycle MC all-time high. And what happened before is you bring, for example, this particular high to this low. We're going to get our Fibonacci swing here, and we can see that we pumped just above the 2618 Fibonacci. And I think something similar could indeed happen. You see the previous market cycle, all-time high down to the local low that we've seen. The 2618 takes you to a $6.5 trillion market capital. That's the entire industry. So it is still a possibility that we could move up, but of course we can absolutely come down first. What happened last time when we got to that resistance, however, when we were, around here in December 2020, we didn't really show any signs of weakness. We just blasted through that 2018 market capital. This time we're kind of getting back to where we were in 2021, but we are seeing more resilience from the bulls. Well, the bears, I would say. We're not breaking through as fast as we had hoped for. But one thing for sure is we've not yet this cycle, like we did last cycle, looking at the last cycle, we've not had a major correction like we did. We had a 56% correction. So far, we've only really experienced like a 24% correction over here. We've kind of seen an 18% correction. but we've not seen those massive corrections. And I don't know if that's because Bitcoin's got a larger market capital or just because there's more TVL locked in. People are preferring to keep their money in the blockchain industry now as opposed to before. And if the market capital is higher for, said project, then the volatility is going to become less. But overall, we've not seen those very infamous corrections just yet for Bitcoin. So this is quite an interesting place to be. You could also kind of argue what this is one gigantic bull flag. It could be. But we could also correct lower. We could still come back to lower regions, especially of the total global market cap, even $1.6 sort of trillion could be something that we spark once again. And if that happens, it does mean that we could indeed see Bitcoin also lose short, also come down low in price. If we can't hold this particular resistance that we're seeing here and support, for example, $70,000 is a huge resistance, and until we can break through that confidently, we won't see 80,000. But if we can continue to hold the supports of $56,000, also $58,000, $60,000, then we may not break down lower. But if we do, which right now it feels like we might, we could still see $50,000. And if that $50,000 did happen, and we look at our previous all-time high for 73K, we can just see that this is a 30% correction, which isn't that kind of scary, considering we've been there many, many times in the past. We've been there before, many times in the past. Like I say, we had to do a 57% correction last cycle just to do it. And a 57% correction, well, that's going to take you even lower. That's going to put you down to about $30,000-ish. 57%, 31K. So this also reflects that we could even come down as low as $31,000, but I don't think that will happen. I do think, what could happen is maybe from the region here of $31,000, which is a massive support, by the way, humongous. We could possibly come down to like the 0.7. So I think $40,000 could still be a play here for Bitcoin. $50,000 could still be a play here for Bitcoin. We might not see anything very juicy happen until maybe September, maybe October or November. So yeah, I think overall we're in a great place still. The growth is amazing. We're still technically sitting in a wonderful area when you look at crypto from 2014 and look at its market cap compared to where we are now. Can you even believe that in 2015 it was still worth $2 billion? 10 years later, we're now sitting at $2 trillion of valuation. So it's all about being patient, getting in at the right times, not FOMOing in and buying in those bear markets and holding on for dear life. News stuff as well. Bitcoin losing $60,000. Handle may trigger wave of ETF liquidations. Analyst predicts the world's largest crypto has now declined 14%. Oh no, that is, you know what I mean? When we look at the history of these market cycles, what is 14% anymore? If you're fresh in the markets, I think 14% is probably quite a scary number. But if we just look at Bitcoin's history, 14% is laughable. 85%, and then back up. COVID crash, we had a massive crash, didn't we? 63% back up, and then of course the last cycle we had 54%. So these corrections are normal. They're going to happen. We're not going to be able to get rid of them. We just got to, look at that 93% correction in 2011. That's nuts. Like, that really is nuts. But anyhow, buyers of the US spot Bitcoin ETFs have an average entry price between $60,000 and $61,000, and a break below the range could bring a wave of liquidations, 10x research said. These liquidations, of course, it's going to be an interesting one. I guess, I don't know if it will happen for sure, but we could indeed see 55K. 50K, like I said, for Bitcoin. If we also look at historical months, June, July are pretty bearish months. August, I don't expect to be any better. I think July, we're 3 days in, it's early to say, but I don't expect to see a great summer here for crypto. We've got a neutral market and things just don't feel amazing. So I just want to kind of talk about, my gosh, I just want to talk about why we shouldn't panic, and hopefully this kind of helps you guys understand as to why there's really no reason to panic at the moment. Yes, SEO's down, yes, traffic's down, yes, interest is down, but it's also summer. People want to enjoy time with their families. Next month is mainly the school, summer holidays for kids. Again, families, people, time out of the market. Also, if you guys are looking for trading signals in this wonderful world of crypto, do consider becoming a patron. The link is down below if you want to unlock signals like the ones you see on screen. These nice green signals, despite the bearishness and the boringness of the market, but you want to make some crypto gains and some good trades, consider becoming a patron. The link is down below. Don't have many slots available, to be honest here, everyone. So if you do want to make the most of your time in these markets and have exposure to these high value opportunities, as you can see on screen, the link is down below. Just sign up. If you don't like it, just message me. I'll refund you. It's completely fine. It's no big deal. And yeah, overall, I'm very happy that we've got about 500 people in the group in the VIP side. And the Discord group is 26,000 members strong. Also, guys, if you're on MEXC or any other exchanges, a lot of them are abiding to, of course, heavy regulations. If you're in Canada, America, I know it's hard for you to find a good exchange. Well, this one here, CaseX, has no KYC. It's globally accessible. The same UI, UX as MEXC, practically as MEXC, but didn't hear that from me. And yeah, great exchange to do your spot trades, meme trades, holding, just overall, leverage trades, whatever you're doing crypto wise. You can withdraw up to, I think it was like some crazy amount, like 25 Bitcoin per day. Check out CaseX, sign up down below. You'll like it. It's a good exchange. And yeah, so kind of just an update video in the markets. Where are we? Should we worry? And I think right now, it's hard to say, should we be accumulating? Should we buy some of these coins that we see here in the, the 7-day time frame? You got Pepe down 17%. You got like a lot of other coins down large amounts. If you are happy to wait for a long time, it could be a good idea. If you're looking for a quick buck, we don't know, because you might be catching a falling knife. But there's a lot of coins that I've been very bullish on down at the moment, and I may even buy a few of them. Anyways, guys, this video is not financial advice, just putting that one out there. Yeah, so yeah, crypto markets a little bit rocky. Are they terrible? No. Is it short-term bearish? Yes. Do I think the markets will get better? Yes. Do I think Bitcoin can still hit $100,000? Yes. Do I think we're going to see Bitcoin outperform silver in the next 1 year? Yes. Do I think Bitcoin will outperform Amazon in the next year? Yes. So yeah, I'm still pretty hyper bullish long term. Short term, it's a game of guesses basically. Nobody knows what will happen next, and if anyone does know, they're lying, because they would go 100x long, $100,000 on whatever narrative they believe in, and they would be a billionaire by tomorrow. So nobody knows, but what we do know works is just simply holding, having faith in the markets, buying low, buying the fear, buying the crashes, and just make sure that next time round in the bear market environment, I'm not saying it's over yet, it's not over yet, but I'm just saying 10x's aren't happening at this point of time. We're a bit late for 10, 20, 30, 50x's. If you want the 50x's and the 100x's, you got to participate in these markets in the most bearish, the most mind-crushing, disgusting, abhorrent, sort of mentally debilitating environments as possible. See you soon, guys. Like the video, subscribe, let your friends know about this channel, and I'll see you soon.